Hello everyone and welcome to this week's free newsletter from Trade with Precision. The topic I want to discuss today is using a checklist in your trading. Now, if you've been listening to the stuff we do at Trade with Precision, you'll know that we're very big on this. The reason I want to bring it up is that a lot of people know that you should have a checklist, but they still aren't doing it. I was talking to a trader today and he said, yep, I know all about it. My checklist is in my head. I don't need it written down. And I said, no, that's where you've gone wrong. You've got to have it written down. You've got to have it next to you. And you've got to be physically ticking it off or checking it off as you're looking at setups. So we pulled up a few of his past trades, a few screenshots, and then I got him to physically get out a checklist, write it down, and then we reviewed it with that checklist right next to him. And he didn't need me to point out where he'd gone wrong on the trades, because by looking at the checklist, he could see that he'd forgotten, say for example, essential factor 1 or essential factor 6, and that was enough to realize for him, that's what I've done wrong with this trade. Now, the way I like to do it, and the way we do it at Trade with Precision, is to break the factors that you're looking up into either essential factors or bonus factors. So you can see here up on your screen, I've got the expansion trade essential factors. You can see we have 8 factors that we must need before we even look at this trade to take it any further. I've got the first 4 there that you can see, and there's another 4 that I haven't got up there. Now, for me to even consider taking a trade any further or set up any further, all 8 factors must be there. And then so I might go through a scan and scan a number of markets or a number of securities, and I might come up with maybe 5 trades that meet all 8 of these essential factors. Now, I don't want to take positions in all 5. I just want to find the 1 or 2 best setups. So the way I do that is then by coming down and looking at what I call my bonus factors. So you can see I've got another 9 bonus factors here. 2 of them I've included there for you to have a look at. But I've got another 9 bonus factors. So what I'll do is, if the setup passes the 8 essential factors, well, then it gets 8 points. Okay, so I'm looking for a score out of 10. It gets 8 points for passing the essential factors. Then for the remaining 9, I give them a 0.25 points for each bonus factor. Now, obviously, if every single bonus factor was met, that would be more than 10 out of 10, but it never really happens. But what you'll find is if a trade gets 10 out of 10, it's a really good trade, but I don't think I've ever found a trade that every single of those 9 bonus factors are there. But by doing that, I can then give each of my setups a score ranked out of 10, and then I know which are the best 1 or 2 setups out of those 5 that I've found. And that's going to keep me very focused on the very, very best setups. Now, but the most important thing is that you must have this written down, and you must physically tick it off or check it off as you're looking at your setups. Now, if you've got a different setup you've designed yourself, or a different strategy designed yourself, and you go sit down to write this checklist out, and you realize that you're only really looking for maybe 2 or 3 factors, that's the only thing you need present for this setup to occur, well, I can tell you right now, you're probably not going to be very successful with that strategy, because it's not enough factors. You need to have a large number. So you can see with our expansion trade, we have 8 essential and 9 bonuses. So there's really 17 factors there that we're sort of looking for. So if you've only got 2 or 3 that you're looking for, that could be a big indication of why that setup or that strategy is not working for you. So I hope that helps. I hope you can take that away and adapt it to your own strategy. Or if you're trading Trade with Precision strategies and you've forgotten that you should be using this checklist, make sure you do. All our courses we make sure every participant comes away at the end of the day with a physical checklist such as this. These screens are taken, the checklist boxes there, directly from our Trade with Precision course. So that is, I think, an essential point, that you should have those checklists and have them up on your wall or have them next to your trading computer, so you're checking them off every single time. So I hope that helps, guys. Have a great week trading. All the best, and I'll speak to you again next week.